Okay, finally, Pebble Time 2 has finally arrived. Been waiting at least a year, over a year for this. Um, as soon as found out it was announced, basically, um, here it is. The Pebble Time 2. Just seems like the watch. Guess I need a battery charger with it, and then that's about it. Completely tear that off. And that's what it's looking like. I got the black and gray one. Wanted like all black if you could get it, but you can see that a little better. Maybe under the light here. Pretty clean. And I have multiple watch bands that go with it. There's the watch itself. And then the charger piece. I don't know if I could actually open it. There we go. It's Type C. You plug it in. Easy. And then here's the stock. The one that comes with it, which I'll probably just use this one for like exercise mostly. Just a black rubberish band here. So different lengths or so. And then I had two other bands that I had bought. So I really like tan color is one of my favorites. So this one, like a nylon tan color. I might use this one a lot. And then but another one, which is also tan, but different. This one is canvas compared to nylon, I guess. A little different on this one. Still tan. So. Alright. It's awesome. That's unboxing of it at least. Here is the Pebble Time 2. Now I've been using it for about a week. I'm on about 18% battery left now. But I say I've been using it. I've only really taken it off for showering. Outside of that, this has been on my wrist all week, and I'm really loving it. This is probably the best watch face that I found that I really like so far. It has pretty much everything that I'm looking for. Weather, the time, obviously the date, moon phases, sunrise, sunset, your step counters for the day, and battery. Just pretty basic, but honestly, that's like good enough for me. See, cause settings, music, notifications. All right, we got to know when Ariana Grande has a new video dropping, right? I got an alarm 4:25 in the morning, right? Um, and yeah, it's just been pretty cool just using um, the most basic apps pretty much so far. I haven't like installed or messed with anything crazy. A little bit of Home Assist stuff, but just to turn lights on and off. But everything else is pretty standard stuff so far with Pebble, and I don't know. I'm really loving it. And it's been my first smartwatch, so it's really I don't have anything to compare it to, but um, for me, this does exactly what I want it to do. So yeah, the Pebble Time 2 has been on my wrist for a little over a week that I've had it, and I've been really loving it. Um, just that it's open source and you could create watch faces and apps really easily, especially using AI. Um, if you don't know how to code or anything like that, which I know very little of. But you can create your own watch faces. There's their own apps. I have a couple ideas for some apps on Pebble that I think would be really cool if it could pull off somehow. And one of them would be like a Game Boy emulator, like OG Game Boy, to be able to somehow just have up, down, left, right as the touchscreen, and then use the physical buttons as A, B, and start. Um, I think would be really interesting. Maybe try to do that if I can, but if I can't figure it out, I mean, I'm sure someone will eventually. The Pebble, I really like that it's. I don't know. It's just like it's not intrusive at all, but like you can set the notifications to just certain apps, different things. Which I've just mainly set it as for text messaging and then like messaging on other apps, and that's it. And like some YouTube notifications. But I've been kind of messing around with different settings, different watch faces. I've come to the conclusion of this is the simplest one for me that works so far. But I'll probably find some others. I don't know, look through there. There's thousands of watch faces and everything. This has been a product I've been waiting for at least over a year. Whenever it was announced, I had pre-ordered sometime early last summer. As soon as I found out it was a thing, because I'm like, I've never been into the smartwatches. So I was like, oh, that's what's the point of getting a smartwatch? Like you have a phone in your pocket, right? But now I'm kind of like, okay, notifications dismiss is one of my favorite things because I just like, right? You could see, okay, this is not really important, or if it is, I can reply and just be like, hey, blah blah blah. I'm doing something. I'm busy. I'm biking. Uh, uh, I'm at a beach or something. Whatever. You don't want to always have your phone, and this is a great thing for that because I've noticed that multiple times. I'm just like, I would have opened the phone and dismissed something, or when it's just like click click done, or if I want to reply, hey, this is what's going on. I'm doing this right now. Click, replied. Um, and just being able to check just the weather real quick and then checking the time, of course, like a regular watch. Um, it's great. And it's like you could have the Casio feel too, and I like I like those like Casio watches. Those are one of my favorite. Just the G Shock watch, basic, super basic, but they're like those are one of my favorite type of watches. And having all the features of a phone plus you're like just pretty basic stuff, and it's great. It doesn't have NFC chip and it doesn't have cell service, which to me is not a big deal, as like it seems fine. And then I heard a lot of people complaining about the edge of like being easily broken. I do not have a screen protector on. I did order a screen protector, but I don't have one on because I'm like, I got this in the mail, and I'm gonna use it without screen protector because I don't think I'm gonna like. I've seen people on Reddit or other spots be like, these are constantly breaking or something, and it's like, what are we gonna do? Wait 6 months for a replacement or whatever? I don't want to deal with that. But I want this watch, and I want this watch more than anything as a smartwatch. It's the only watch I will probably will ever see me really rocking. I've never used a Apple Watch. I've never used a Pixel Watch. I've never used any other smartwatch. This is my first smartwatch, and I have a week with it. And really, it's been great for me. What I wanted, what I needed out of the watch. And I hope to, support the open source stuff. I'm really considering getting the round one, perhaps, or at least I know several people have asked me about what watch is this, and I'm like, there's a round one coming up too. If you don't need a heart rate sensor, I think the round one might be the one to get. But I really do like the square style, so I really like this, and I'm gonna probably continue just using it. And if you only need to charge it, I have the highest brightness on and the longest duration that you could set it to, and I'm at a solid 18% after one full week. When I first got it in the mail, I charged it to 100%, and then I've been wearing it since. Outside of I take it off to shower, I've done everything else with the watch on, from working to working out to outdoor activities, cooking inside and grilling. I've done quite a bit in this last week actually, from driving to biking, um, going for a jog, doing anything like just normal stuff at your job, work, or whatever. Plenty of typing and on the keyboard, of course, no issues. And it's been like I've had like maybe one or two times where it kind of glitched out for a second or two, but it would like kind of like refresh itself and it'd be fine. So, not really worried about that. There's been one update since I've owned the watch on Pebble OS, and I updated, and it took a couple minutes. That was it. So far, I've been really liking it, and I might get some different types of bands. I have another one that's just a nylon tan. I'll probably use too, but the standard black one, I didn't really like the one that it comes with, so I had already ordered bands like before I even got it. And I'll put the screen protector on once I get that, but I don't know if you need it. Right now, as of like a week, I don't think you need it. It's just kind of like, and I've also been sleeping in the watch, which is something I've asked like other people that have like Apple Watches. Are like, do you sleep in your watch? A lot of people are like, no, they don't like track their sleep data or whatever. I think that it's capable of doing that on Apple Watch. I'm pretty sure, but as far as I know, a lot of people don't even bother with Apple Watches. Not only that, they have to charge it at night. This is something that it's fine. I've been collecting sleep data, step data, that a bunch of different stuff. It's pretty cool, and it's my like I said, it's my first smartwatch experience. I've never had any other smartwatch. When I seen this, I was like, yeah, this makes sense for me, because I prefer open source stuff, um, things you could tinker around with. As far as I know, the battery is repairable, like just screws, and you could take the battery out. Let's look at that. I haven't really showed that, but you probably can't see it that well on this camera, but there is 4 screws. So hopefully the battery is easily obtainable. So like say in 5-7 years, buy a new battery, right? It'd be cool if there's like some type of solar thing that was added onto here, or if it's possible, like You could have like, if they just did like the top spot, just a solar panel and a bottom spot, like just a small solar panel, just enough where like I feel like you could have just charged a phone or got like a few days more, like something cool like that would have been all right. But this is awesome, and I wanted to do like a full week before I did this video. Um, I did a little bit of the opening about a week ago, but I wanted to make like more of a thoughtful and insight into what the Pebble has been doing for me and how I feel about it. And I think it's great, especially if you're looking for a smartwatch now. Now you definitely have to wait. Like the waiting game is a thing, but I think it's awesome. And hopefully a bunch more apps that are like really strange, weird, fun things come out. I've seen quite a few that was like, I think I've seen someone that was playing like the entire Pokemon game on it. Sonic the Hedgehog is like playable on the watch. Many different applications that I'm like, I never even think of, right? But probably gonna be tons more now that more people are getting a hold of them. But anyways, I just wanted to share, like, I'm just happy about this watch, and it's been really cool to have a smartwatch. So anyways, yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for checking out the video.